Want to get rid of anxiety? Then this video is for you. Hi friends, I am Kritilan and you are watching Nutro Plus. Today I will tell you about the top 6 vitamins you should use to overcome your anxiety. Before we proceed, subscribe to our YouTube channel for amazing content. Anxiety is a nervous system disorder where your body gets locked into a state of fear. This is what we call the fight or flight response. What's happening is your mind is perceiving that there's some kind of threat or a danger. So your glands start releasing cortisol and adrenaline. These hormones raise your blood pressure, make your heart beat faster, rush blood into your muscles, and cause breathing changes so that you can either escape the situation or attack the threat as a survival instinct. The problem is that, unfortunately, your mind can't tell the difference between a real threat and an imaginary threat. So, if you are feeling lots of worry, doubt, or fear in your life, like financial concerns, worrying about different people that stress you out, or you are listening to or reading too much bad news on the internet or the TV over time, you become emotionally involved with these fears and doubts. Your body and mind perceive this as a constant danger, so it locks you into this fight or flight state. Anxiety symptoms. Here are some of the common symptoms that you may have anxiety. Firstly, you may find it hard to switch your thoughts off and get into a proper sleep cycle. Your mind may be constantly trying to analyze and fix different problems, causing a stream of mental chatter, especially at night. The higher levels of stress can also cause you to find it hard to access your memories. You may draw a blank or forget things more often, especially when you aren't sleeping right. Some people also experience tightness in their throat, causing a lump sensation. You may feel nauseous in anxious situations such as talking in a large group. People with chronic anxiety will also find that they fall back into a negative mindset, where you notice all of the bad in the world but not the good. You can fall in and out of this mindset when you have chronic anxiety. And finally, you may also start avoiding normal life situations like social events because you don't feel that you can handle the emotions and the feelings of it. Unfortunately, if you suffer from anxiety for many years, it can raise the risk of developing diabetes, heart disease, and other health problems. Top 6 vitamins. For this reason, today I am going to share with you the top 6 vitamins that help to turn off anxiety by calming down the stress response in your body. I use the words vitamins broadly to include fighting nutrients, minerals, and herbs that you can use to ease your anxiety permanently. Just a quick reminder, this video is for educational purposes only. So do speak to your doctor before replacing or supplementing alongside any existing medications. Vitamin B1. The first item on my list is the most important for anxiety, vitamin B1. Most people with anxiety also suffer from a thiamine deficiency, which is vitamin B1, because parts of your brain like the amygdala and hippocampus use up your B1 stores to make energy whenever you feel stressed, emotional, or threatened. Eating lots of sugar, refined foods, or drinking caffeinated drinks can also deplete your vitamin B1. So, to fix this, start taking 2 to 3 tablespoons of unfortified nutritional yeast on a daily basis to upload up on vitamin B1 and the B complex. The B vitamins help to calm and bring the autonomic nervous system into balance, which starts to turn off the fight or flight response that's causing your anxiety. You can also relax your body by getting B1 from sunflower seeds, organic pork, pasture-raised eggs, and wild fish. Probiotics. Next on the list is probiotics. Inside the large intestine in your gut, there are many different species of life-friendly microbes. These are very important as they help you to break down and digest foods and maintain a healthy overall body. What's very interesting is that these microbes actually produce B vitamins on their own, like vitamins B1, B2, B12, etc., all of which help to keep your mood stable and prevent a prolonged state of anxiety. Unfortunately, these microbes are very sensitive and they can easily be destroyed when we take antibiotic drugs or medication and consume artificial sweeteners like aspartame in our diet and soda drinks, or when we eat non-organic produce that's been sprayed with chemicals, weed killers, and insecticides. Another reason that you may have problems with your microbes is you may simply not be eating enough soluble fiber, which causes them to become sluggish. So to boost the health of your friendly bacteria and your microbiome, start eating fermented vegetables as a side dish at least 3 times per week. I highly recommend sauerkraut, kimchi, pickles, and also kefir, which are all loaded with probiotic bacteria. You should also eat foods that are rich in soluble fiber, which is called prebiotics, like chia seeds, avocados, asparagus, cocoa powder, and pecans. This feeds the bacteria in your gut. If you would like to, you could also take a probiotic supplement and just make sure that it contains at least 100 billion CFU and many different strains of microbes as you start to boost the health of your own microbes. They will reward you by producing neurotransmitters used by your brain to calm you down and make you feel happy, such as GABA dopamine and serotonin. If you are finding this information helpful, please tap the like, subscribe, and turn all notifications on to stay updated with my latest health and nutrition tips. Let's jump right back in now to number 3, vitamin D. For people with anxiety, sleeping problems, or problems with overthinking, usually have high levels of cortisol. Cortisol is a hormone that's part of the fight or flight mechanism, and it keeps the body in an alert, responsive state when it perceives any type of threat. However, when you are trying to calm down and relax, it's important that you find ways to switch cortisol off. Going outside in nature and getting sunlight on your skin triggers the production of vitamin D, which can counter this high cortisol and help you to feel more relaxed. Unfortunately, billions of people worldwide deficient in vitamin D because of living or working indoors and other factors, which can make your anxiety symptoms much worse. So it's recommended to take a supplement of 10,000 international units of vitamin D3 daily along with 100 micrograms of vitamin K2. This will help to counter the stress hormone called cortisol. Next is 2 very powerful minerals called magnesium and potassium. Magnesium and potassium are 2 key minerals and electrolytes that play a role in controlling how energy is produced in the energy factories called mitochondria in your cells. These minerals come mostly from vegetables like leafy greens. For example, without enough of these minerals in your body, you are far more likely to have a low tolerance to stress, depression, sleeping problems, and brain fog. Magnesium, for example, it's important for building transmitters like serotonin and GABA, which are needed to make you feel calm, happy, and in a state of well-being. Magnesium is also important for activating and converting vitamin B1 that I talked about earlier too. It's activated from inside your body. Getting more of this brings down tension and stress that's locked up in your muscles, and it's often used to get rid of leg cramps. Likewise, potassium also helps to uplift your mood by improving certain mechanisms in the brain as the nervous system is turning off the flight or fight response. Also, to boost your potassium and magnesium, start eating avocados often and lots of the leafy greens like kale, broccoli, beet tops, collard, greens, Brussels sprouts, cabbage, and radish. For example, if you wish, you could also get this as an electrolyte powder in the forms of potassium citrate, magnesium citrate, which you can drink in a glass of water. Up next is an old remedy called passion flower tea. No, if you suffer with anxiety, it's very important that you cut back on caffeinated drinks like coffee and soda, as these can raise cortisol and make your anxiety worse. However, there are certain herbal teas that have been used for thousands of years to soothe stress, anxiety. Passion flower is a herbal flower which is rich in certain plant compounds that have been shown to boost GABA, in your brain. I have talked about this a few times. Now, GABA basically slows down certain signals in your central nervous system, helping to calm excited nerves down. In order to relax you, in fact, studies show that passion flower tea is as effective as a tranquilizer drug called oxazepam, which is often used for anxiety. But passion flower doesn't have the usual side effects. So drink 1 cup of passion flower tea in the evening or steep 1 tablespoon of dry Persian flower in hot water. Drinking this tea will relax you and increase the amount of deep sleep you get per night, in order to bring your entire body into a state of balance. Lastly, I would like to talk about an ancient herb called ashwagandha. Ashwagandha is a herbal trump and it grows in Asia and Africa. This has almost been used for over 3,000 years as a natural treatment for both stress and anxiety. As an adaptogen, it helps the various systems in your body adapt to stress by balancing out your hormones and improving how your tissues and the brain respond to any changes you can take. 1200 milligrams of ashwagandha extract in a capsule form daily to quickly help soothe nervous tension in your body. This herb is rich in phytochemicals called with analytes, and these have scientifically been shown to lower cortisol and help to balance out your blood sugars. This will stabilize your mood, help you to sleep better at night, and it works wonders for people with chronic anxiety. A few other ancient adaptogen herbs that have similar effects include rhodiola panax, ginseng, astragalus, and holy basil. That's it for today. I hope you found this information helpful. Don't forget to give this video a like and stay tuned to Nutro Plus to follow a healthy lifestyle. See you in the next video. Goodbye.